Vanquish, which is about to come out as well, a game we have not talked about on the show at all, but I don't know, just a side note.
That looks interesting.
Yeah, that looks really good on D3. It was pretty impressive. But anyway, enough of this Steam talk and Resident Evil talk. We got to get down to our show. We're going to talk about Crackdown 2, a Medal of Honor, and our MPD report. Okay, let's start with Crackdown. So Rans has played the game, and I guess I'm just gonna kind of let him talk. We'll kind of ask questions, but it's basically, an open world sandbox style game, and the premise is sort of like you're a superhero, kind of police force, right?
I wouldn't say that you're a superhero. Like you're a
hero.
You're like, well, you're a hero, but you're not like this super creature thing. You're not like
super. Rip stop signs out of the ground and beat people to death with them. I call that super being.
I mean, you're super powered, but you're not like
a traditional hero, traditional superhero.
It's not like a Marvel character or anything like that. It's just that you're an agent who is like genetically modified and who's just stronger. It's just like a superhuman. Yeah. So you're like the badasses of like the agents, because for some reason the city's all gone to all hell. I never played the first one, but apparently it's all gone to hell, and there's zombies, and it's pretty fun. I like the open worldness of it.
Yeah. So what do you like the best about it? What just seems to be the best thing about Crackdown as opposed to other sandboxes like GTA, things like that?
Well, the co-op to me is like Left 4 Dead. It's okay by itself.
So
yeah, really
isn't there some kind of zombie thing going on?
Yeah, these zombie crazy things come out at night, and there's hundreds of them in just one little spot. So it's pretty interesting. They had them a little bit in the first game, but not as much.
There's some sort of mutant thing. I never followed.
They're not exactly zombies, but they're not humans.
It's all explained though, right?
Yeah.
And is the story really worthwhile?
It's a typical sandbox game. You're not in it for the story. You're in
the story. Just kind of it pulls you through. It's like GTA. You learn what you can do, what you can't do, your abilities. That sort
so it's pretty much go anywhere and do anything.
Yeah.
Kind of game.
The best thing I think about it is there's over 700 collectible little orbs that you have to get, and they're not really a chore. They're actually kind of fun to get.
Okay, so what do you have to do? Missions to get them, or you just find them?
You just find them.
They're what's so fun about collecting the orb?
Well, some of them you can't get until you get some of the other orbs that are easier to obtain, like some of the agility orbs. You have to have a higher agility, and you have to do specific tasks, you have to melee a bunch of these guys, you have to kill them a lot, and you get experience for it. So it's really different than collect this, and there you go, you got it.
Okay. And what is really pissing you off about this game? What is something that's oh, this is so bad, I shouldn't even be here, or what do you want to change? What would you think when the game launches, in which by the time this is listened to it will have been launched, what really needs to be fixed?
I think it's the perfect sandbox game.
Really?
Yeah, for a sandbox game, I think it's perfect.
Now there's some other competitive sandboxes out here. We got Red Dead Redemption, Of course, Grand Theft Auto. And
I would consider.
How does it compare?
I would consider those are their own separate genre, even though they are technically the same. Because with Crackdown, you have more of this run and gun, you're a super agent. You can do whatever.
It's more actiony.
Yeah, it's a lot more actiony. Red Dead Redemption, you take your time. You're super powered. You're not super powered in that way, but you're more faster and you're better than everyone else. But like in Crackdown, it kind of like shows it, because as you progress through the game, as you collect more agility orbs and more strength orbs, you just grow larger. You actually show your potential. You don't. It's not like Red Dead Redemption where you can get a new hat to show off your tricks. But
okay, it's I mean, it seemed to be a pretty good game. I thought the art style was pretty cool. I kind of like the way the city looks.
Cell shaded, and
it looks really nice.
Yeah. I wasn't really. I don't really care what it looks like on it personally, but people complain that it's like too similar to the first one. I mean, it is a sequel, so I mean,
it's the same. It's the same city. I remember a while back in a Game Informer issue, they were showing you screenshots of both cities just in in Crackdown 1 and Crackdown 2, and they're the same city. I mean, there's some additions here and there, but it's the same thing.
Yeah, it's the same exact city. So I mean, and it's a sequel, so you have to have some similarities. Otherwise, you can't really get along with each other.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I was watching some of this stuff, and the character jumps pretty high and this kind of stuff. Do you feel any control problems in there? I looked at it; it looked like it was like a little awkward, kind of in the control way. Do you feel that at all?
No, because when you first start off, you can barely jump any high. You can't really run as fast.
So you're pretty normal.
Yeah, you're pretty normal. And then, like I said, when you get the agility orbs, you grow faster. You can jump to higher spots, which is why they have it where you can only get certain agility orbs in certain places at certain times. So I mean, I think it's kind of balanced based on how they did it. But other people don't think so. But whatever.
Now the agility orbs, when you level yourself up to jump higher, run faster, etc. Do you have to level yourself up manually in a traditional RPG setting, or do you find certain orbs will give you certain agility upgrades?
There's only one upgrade thing. It's only agility, and there's like levels for it. There's 6 levels now, and in the demo, you had to get 3 agility orbs, and you would get to reach level 2 because they had it expanded exponentially because they only had 30 minutes for the demo.
Okay, right.
But there's no really like certain orbs that like give you certain powers. Other orbs might give you more experience than others, but other than that, they're exactly the same.
All right, and this is going to be a full price game, right? It's going to be
it's going to be $59.
And for a $60 game, do you think it is worth the investment for Crackdown 2 as opposed to the hot seller? Red Dead Redemption, another sandbox. I mean, there's the competition is pretty thick right now. It is the summer. Is it really worth that $60 investment?
Like I said, it's the summer lull. It's just the beginning of the summer, so you don't really have anything released. So a lot of people will spend the $60. I think it's worth it. I think it's worth the $60. But if they brought it down to $50, I wouldn't mind.
Are you going to be buying this game?
Yes,
you will be.
Yes.
What do you think of the Keys to the City DLC that they're releasing with it?
I think it's interesting because in the first Crackdown, the DLC they released and introduced co-op, and in this game they already announced, the developers already said that this DLC will also change the game exactly like Crackdown did.
Yeah, because it gives you sandbox control. You can, I don't know how much you can do, but you can edit scenarios. You can like change the city and things like that. You can it's effectively a map editor. You can take it and create your own scenarios with it and stuff.
Yeah, so I'm hoping to see that it turns out okay. I'm not expecting much from it. I'm just expecting to get the game and play it. Like with all sandbox games, it's somewhat more fun just to walk around and just do random shit.
That's all I do in GTA. I completely the only reason I even do the storyline is because they just let me gain access to new things, that sort of thing. That's it. I just progress GTA until the point where they start giving me guns, and after that I go my own way.
Yeah.
So this game, let's face it, Crackdown 1 really was, I'll get this game so I get access to the Halo 3 beta. I mean, and although it was a good game, it really, at core, it was like, if I'm going to get access to the Halo 3 beta, then I'm in. Is this game really standalone as its own title? It is coming out in the summer, so it's not like a blockbuster, holiday release, but is it really standing alone as being a solid title on its own 2 feet?
I think it's not no Halo. It's not like you're going to buy an Xbox for this game.
Yeah.
But I think that it's making a name for itself. It's becoming a lot more popular, and I think the only reason why it they had the Halo 3 beta, which is the game publicity, because nobody was gonna care about it because